Hey everyone, Kyle once again. And just another quick video on, pardon me, recently, recently a director and little makeup artist, John-Claude Beegler passed away. But also shortly afterwards, that's now like a few days ago, another director has now sadly passed on from a few days ago. And I enjoy this director. He's known for directing many of like low budget B horror movies, but a lot of them I enjoyed. Great director to me, and let alone a writer as well, because he helped write some other good films too. But a few days ago, Larry Cohen passed away at the age of 77, and it sucks because this guy he really had knew how to make some really good low budget B horror movies back in the day. For a couple of his films that I enjoy, well, I have a couple right here. This one, I'll have to review this one sometime. Q the Winged Serpent, starring Michael Moriarty, Candy Clark, which everyone know Candy Clark, who was in the Blob remake, as the waitress who got crushed in that phone booth. That became like pure nothingness when the Blob crushed her in the phone booth. But yeah, that was her, Candy Clark from the Blob. David Carradine's been in a few he's been in other films as well, and Richard Roundtree, who plays the original Shaft, he is in this as well. But I enjoy Q the Wing. I enjoy Q the Winged Serpent, and it's good monster movie. Good mix of practical and stop motion animation. So I'll have to give this film a review sometime. Q the Winged Serpent. And then another film that I really do enjoy. Which I think that they probably take this from the Blob though, but The Stuff. I had fun with this film, and I thought it was another good monster movie. Are you eating it, or is it eating you? About this tasty, it was supposed to be like some kind of a yogurt, and really sort of like a monster, really, and have to eat it from the inside. Once again, also starring Michael Moriarty, who was also from Q the Winged Serpent, also in this as his character Mo. You know why they call me Mo? Because every time they give me something, I always want more. He was a fun character in this film. But this is another good fun movie. Another good film. Let's take on advertising a product as well. The Stuff. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough. The Stuff. Yeah, so he did a really great job of directing this film as well. Other films he also directed. He also directed the original 1974 It's a Lie. It's about that killer baby, which they later got into a remake, which he wrote it as well. Then he also directed the 1990 film, another good one that I enjoy, The Ambulance, starring Eric Roberts, James Earl Jones, Red Buttons. I really enjoyed The Ambulance. Even Stan Lee had a cameo in that film as well. Just like before like he did with Mallrats, Stan Lee also had a cameo appearance in that film. So yeah, it was cool to see him. And so Larry Cohen directed that film, The Ambulance. Another great film as well. I'll have to pick up the Blu-ray though. Sadly I got rid of the VHS long ago, but I'll have to pick up on Blu-ray though. I really want to get that one on Blu-ray. But I enjoyed The Ambulance. And as a writer, he helped write on all three of the Maniac Cop movies. I like the Maniac Cop films with Robert Zedar, who's now passed on, who plays Cordell. That's the Maniac, the Maniac Cop. The first one I also sort of have Bruce Campbell, which he in the second film, but he died though. And but in the second and third film, Robert Davi was in that as well. But I like all three of the Maniac Cop films, directed by William Lustig. That was the mispronounced the guy's last name. Where is it? Just want to get the guy's last name properly. Yeah, William Lustig. Yeah, but Larry Cohen wrote all three of them, and he also wrote on that slasher film Uncle Sam, where this dead soldier comes back to life and he dresses as Uncle Sam. Which the guy William Lustig, who directed all three of the Maniac Cop films, he directs that film, and Larry Cohen wrote that film as well, which has Isaac Hayes, and even Robert Forster has an appearance in that film as well. I have to give that a watch again, Uncle Sam. And then also for a writer, he wrote Phone Booth, the Joel Schumacher film with Colin Farrell, Kiefer Sutherland, and Forrest Whitaker. I enjoy Phone Booth. That's a great thriller film. That's another one I'll have to review. And this one, he helped come up with the story, which I reviewed. You can check out my review of it, though. I think it's another underrated thriller, which Larry Cohen, he came up with a story, though, and that was for Cellular. I really enjoy this film. I think it's an underrated thriller film. Starring Chris Evans before he stars as Captain America. Jason Statham, I think he plays a good bad guy. William H. Macy who plays a good cop, and Kim Basinger. I thought she did a really good job as well. Also, Noah Emmerich too. And back in the day, I saw us back in the theater back in 2004. And this was the film that introduced me to both Chris Evans and Jason Statham. Really enough, yeah, because back then, how old was I in 2004? What was it? I think it was 13 at the time. Wow, can't believe that was all these years ago. Yeah, 2004 going on 2019. Yeah, by the time, because this came out later in the year 2004, so by the time that's passed, be 15. Just, yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, but this is the film that introduced me to. I think I probably mentioned this in my review of it though. That just introduced me to Chris Evans and Jason Statham, and I enjoy both actors. So, but Larry Cohen, he helped came up with the story of this film. He did a great job with making this a story. This is a great thriller as well. I remember also other stuff that he write on. Also, as writer, trying to stuff he's directed. Well, the ones I want to mention are good ones. He directed the It Lives Again. I think that's the sequel to It's Alive. Then also directed It's Alive 3. Yeah. Deadly Illusion, Wicked Stepmother, The Ambulance, As Good as Dead. The original It's Alive, as mentioned, yeah. And he also wrote on the 2007 film Captivity as well, which I have not seen, so. But he wrote on two good films, on Phone Booth and Cellular. He wrote on Uncle Sam, all three of the Maniac Cop movies. And two of these films that he did a great job directing. Q the Winged Serpent and The Stuff. I enjoyed both these films, so I'll have to give these reviews sometime. So, but as I mentioned, you can check out my review. I reviewed Cellular. It's a great movie. You can check that out. My review on that one. But yeah, Larry Cohen, he's a unique writer, let alone a good director. Sadly, he'll be missed as well. Oh, man. So yeah, earlier we lost John Carl Beagler, which not only is a good makeup effects artist, but also as a director, which he directed Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. But and of course, as I aforementioned, he did the puppet effects for Carnosaur as well. But he did effects on other films as I mentioned probably. But Because that's the effects I mostly remember him from the first Carnosaur films. The first one, I mean. But he's done effects on other stuff as well, but directing too, but these three films, I think to me, one of his favorite work from him. Well, I also include the Maniac Cop films too. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Larry Cohen. Sadly be missed. Another good, talented director, and such a unique director as well, let alone writer too. Sadly be missed. Man. I just feel with we're in the third month of this year, so I can only imagine who can unexpectedly pass away. I just don't know who, because like I said, it's anybody. So yeah, but like we lost Dick Miller, we lost Albert Finney, and then we lost Jocko Beegler, and then we lost director Larry Cohen now. So yeah. But anyway, rest in peace, Larry Cohen, who you'll really be missed. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned in the next review. Later.